don't think nothing affects America more than the situation that Black Americans find ourselves in. This country is coming apart at the seams, and it's not going to come together after January 3rd, no matter who's the president, unless we deal with this wealth gap.
You have the economics. All of it extends from poverty, which is an extension of opportunity, which is an extension of a system that doesn't give equal opportunity, and you see it everywhere. Hiring, education, finance, all of it. So acutely, we've been looking at what happens when policing goes wrong in communities. It doesn't give you concern that the president has handled police violence the way he has in terms of his commitment to work on any of the issues that you think are important?
We've been dealing with police violence in this country from day one. So police violence is just part of our life here. So, the thing is this, once we get some capital, we'll be treated better.
Yes. Amen.
This is a capitalistic society.
Capitalistic. It's about the money. Money and the power.
See how people get treated on the streets when they ain't got no money.
Not just money, wealth. Wealth. You got to be able to build up wealth within the community.
But you got some money. You can definitely pay for attorneys and everything else.
But, at the
and people don't seem to bother you as much.
Dollars bring dignity. And so everybody in America knows that. When you got a little more money, they treat you a little better. So
amen.
We need to close this wealth gap. You got people, families making $120,000 or worth $120,000, and you got Black families worth $200. That's a problem. It's just an enormous wealth gap that keeps growing. It's not getting smaller.
Increasing.
Do the research, and you'll see this is the problem in America.
Yes.
It's because Black people have no capital. We own half of a point
CNN,
when it comes to all the wealth in America. Half of a point. 13.5% people living off half of a point. We cannot survive in America another 100 years living like this.
The issue is real. The problem is properly identified. They do have access to capital of about $500 billion, but it doesn't say that it would be earmarked within the Trump plan for communities of color. But we'll see what you can get done, and I make you this promise. Not just because I'm a fan, but the issue matters. As you learn and as you see action and reaction or inaction, you have a place on this show to discuss it. That's a guarantee.
I appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, I'll be back to discuss and let you know what I know, what I find out. But I'm gonna give it to you straight up.
It's the only way I take it. It doesn't go well any other way on this show. Ice Cube, I wish you the best. Stay healthy. Be well.
Okay, everyone. Hi. I am back with part 4. I was so excited trying to hurry up and get ready so I can make it on time that I forgot to discuss the third part of the interview that was done. With Joe Biden. I'm not Joe Biden. Oops. With Ice Cube and ChrisCuomo. So you will see that Ice Cube is actually preaching. So I said, preach Cube, the wealth gap is a problem. We all know that. There's a problem with the wealth gap, especially with Blacks. Blacks are definitely treated different when they have no money opposed to when they have money. Yes, Ice Cube checked the hell out of Cuomo again in referencing to that. So you will see when I show you the clipping that Ice Cube checked the hell out of Cuomo. That's the truth. That's the real problem. Wealth. Poor Blacks versus Blacks with money, like Ice Cube. They're treated different. Ice Cube is the best candidate, like I said previously, as a spokesman for whatever party. Okay? Let's see. So, Cube says there has always been problems with the policing in the Black neighborhood. Basically, this didn't start with President Trump. That's what Cube is saying. So I'm paraphrasing. This didn't start with President Trump. And how blacks with no money is treated in the black community. These issues is to give blacks the same financial opportunities. So let me paraphrase this. Basically, what Cube is saying is when blacks have the opportunity to create wealth and become wealthy like others, you will see the crimes going down. You will see that the police are not going to treat them that type of way. You're going to see a lot of things change. Why did Cube speak about this? Because he's the perfect example of, I put some Vaseline on my hands, y'all, because I hate ash hands, even though I use my cream products, but still, because I wash my hands a lot, you know. Okay, so apparently, and this is just my point of view from watching the interview, apparently the Republican Party is willing to come together to make America great for all, not just others, but blacks too. And that is through wealth. While the Democrats want to wait until after the election. So what I'm doing is I'm wrapping up this whole interview. Okay. I guess President Trump is right about Nancy Pelosi being responsible for not wanting what? To give more stimulus. She wants to wait. Okay, so Nancy Pelosi wants to wait to give more stimulus after the election. Apparently, the Republican Party would like to give more stimulus before the election. Now, are these games that they're all playing? Sorry, I'm holding up my paper. Are these all games that they're all playing? Possibly. But the fact of the matter, we have to stick with facts, is that the Republican Party, aka President Trump, said, yes, let's meet now. Let's get this, whatever we can discuss, whatever conclusions we can come up with to stop all this craziness that's happening in our country. How can I help the black community become great here in America? What do you have to say, Cube? What are your speculations? I'm ready to listen. We need to do something about this. But the Democrats want to wait after the election when they think the time is right. It seems like maybe the Democrats might be shaking in their boots that they may not win this election. So if that happens, they're definitely going to meet with Cube then. But let's see if they really meet with Cube if they win the election. We'll see about that. I'm just going on what the interview, based off the interview. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, you want to meet afterwards? Like, after the fact? Like, really? Are you really? That's a Halloween, Friday the 13th? Instead of us preparing ourselves right now for Michael Myers, we're going to wait until he comes. And then we're going to see if we can get him. That's why he killed everybody that he came in contact with. They were sitting around waiting. Even the people they knew he was back alive and what he could do. Only a few of the characters in Friday the 13th had an action plan before the action actually took place. How about, how about that? So what the Democrats really need to stop doing is stop playing spin that wheel, spin that bottle, and play Monopoly. How about that? This interview is proof that the Democratic Party, aka Joe Biden, and his right wing, I think her name is Carmela, is playing duck, duck, fucking goose. Just saying. Cube has really exposed those Democrats. Blacks are living off only 1%. They are living 1%. 1% income. Not the 1% of wealthy, but 1%. Make sure you check that video out. The Democratic Party has been exposed. And Q might agree, Q may not agree, but I can tell you I decoded what I got from that interview. Let's meet now, not meet later. That's why Michael Myers always got his victims, because they waited too late. Some escaped, but most were off with their heads, down with the sledgehammer, down with the saw, poked with the knife. How about that? Have a good day, guys. And let's learn how to decode and not be listeners, but let's be thinkers and listeners and people of action. Not crazy action, but mental common sense. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? Love you guys. Toodles. Till we meet again. Don't forget to catch me on the next video.